Previously on Impact Wrestling.
Guys, head to the contract was very clear. Kenny Omega has to be here from both companies.
You mean physically here?
May 15th at a #1 contender for Kenny Omega's Impact World's Championship.
What is he doing there? Stay from behind. In a half an hour.
Listen to Jackal. Can I call you Jackal? Coming. Once. Mine.
This pulls down, Tom. I need an ETA. ETA. We don't have a lot of wiggle room here. We're gonna get to the building.
In the building. So are the Good Brothers.
Well, you want to celebrate than to beat down these punks. World champion.
That's what I call a celebration.
Siege on Impact Plus.
Ladies and gentlemen, the six-way #1 contenders match at Under Siege again, Chris Sabin.
When we look at Chris Sabin and we imagine him in the six-way at Under Siege.
This match at Under Siege is about Impact's greatest warriors coming together.
It doesn't sound right when you say it like that.
His opponent, representing and accompanied.
We've talked about what having the man at the top does. Saying having a #1 contender is gonna restore.
If you give them a controlling interest, a controlling stake, a powerful faction. But if they were to go on and win,
It'll almost be as if Eric Young himself goes. We have to have Rhino versus Chris Sabin. The winner goes on to Under Siege.
during wearing those Vinyl by Design t-shirts, you can get them at Shop Impact right now.
Free Brand told. Stand by his friend Chris Sabin. James Storm also has himself a match.
Storm is, I'm out here focused on going against pound for pound.
What if they have to face each other?
Ooh, wow.
All right, here we go. Collar and elbow ties limbs.
Yeah, that's the only way. Rhino is power from just like this. He has to rely on manipulating levels of the man known.
You know, if you saw this fight in the street just walking by, just by the body side, Bruce Lee effect.
Yeah, I mean, just because Sabin is smaller, just because he doesn't look how to use his body and his quickness to his advantage, just like right there. Look at this.
One of the most uniquely gifted athletes.
You know, Chris Sabin can talk to you about anything from, oh, look at them, like lassoing the sun. You just can't do it. The numbers game, the game of chess outside being played by the beat.
Now Rhino on top, got doubling over it. One of the highly decorated tag team.
City Machine Guns. Chris Sabin's a former world champion. His rep.
It says a lot. Rhino's power.
Oh, it's like Rhino is reborn. New steam, new anger, new direction. It's Rhino.
Wow. Focus on Rhino. Trying to get into the six-way at Under Siege.
Track and head was just sick.
Short angle there. Rhino put on the brakes.
Oh, hit right there. That was just a
get to their feet. Otherwise, it's ruled a no contest. Neither wrestler can get to.
Friends holds up to 5 count, and both men up to their knees now. Who can get to the vertical? Oh, nice block punch there, and just a refire.
Sabin took it to a different level, instead turning it into the reverse mule kick.
And you takes Rhino. Oh, get arm right there, and Sabin jumping, kick and fly.
And he shouts.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Again. The match feels air. Rhino exposed, missile drop kick.
That pin cover, but it's just Rhino's too strong. Kicked right out.
It's those little, and then it's little things like this
You're
that
right.
separate Diener and E. And now the entire momentum tilts and shifts, and it just falls.
Course of a career.
Listen, it's frustrating because if you love
Tornado DDT, no, Rhino too strong, blocks it.
Where Sabin's legs are here, Rhino is setting up for something.
Yeah. This is the superplex coming up right now. Ow!
The voice in the head. He's been doing it all match on offense and defense. Is Sabin kicked out?
And Chris Sabin is showing us right now. He is one of the... And you see Rhino's eyes open wider, like Sabin smartly gets out.
Sabin was cradle. He did it!
Wow!
Then takes the leg. What's Rhino gonna kick out with? Nothing. And Matt Cardona on their way to under.
Right now, this is amazing, and this match is stacked.
Still so much more to come. Tag team wrestlers, don't sleep on what Saban could do on his own, and as well as Rohit Raju versus Trey Miguel. Phantasmo happens tonight.
And Susan takes on Taylor, too far behind, will take on Juice Robinson, accompanied by...
Oh my God, why are you always around? What? Opportunity that I deserve. I told Scott D'Amore, take someone else out, put me back in, I got...
Want to do that?
Why not?
Let's see. You feel like this is you. Felt like the table. You flip the card. And now it's your
Stuff you got going on is bull.
That's your card.
What a beatdown! The Edwards, the beatdown of him. Do they know what they're doing?
Let's rewind for a second.
Look at this.
Look at this. Don't be a problem. No, we need to focus. You guys are a little too much with the party, not enough with the winning.
Okay.
No, I know why he's healing. He's got a point. Yeah. So we need to start putting W's in the column. Look, I come from a place where wins and losses are the big guns. I'm gonna watch over you guys.
Coach Kenny?
I'm gonna make sure. All right.
Tonight.
We cool with that? Don, you cool with that?
Right. So, just make sure you win, right?
I used to coach high.
Basics. The basics.
Contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring.
He's willing to be active with the brothers and call out the plays.
And Kimber's playing the role of player coach right now and trying to control Susan. And
opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Taylor.
Tna Barrazzo has not been herself. Taylor looked good. Get to see Taylor again here tonight. Think about that. 2 weeks not look eye to eye with her. Look, I don't know. All I know is that Taylor Wilde has the luxury. She can take a couple of weeks off to defend the title.
It's interesting that Deanna's choosing to not be here again.
Dude, expose the back, waist.
Nice.
Cartwheel out, and now Taylor taking the go.
Nice control.
Take down there and rolls through, but Taylor maintains control.
And Taylor showing.
Yeah, we talked about it, man. Taylor has a plethora of sports style as well.
Well-rounded person. Going right at her. And Susan is
Taylor Wilde. And hey, look, Tennille and Caleb looking for the Knockouts title. Where Taylor.
She's looking for someone to. Nice look
from Taylor as well. Nice jump. He's on the suplex lap.
Well, going out to the apron. Wow. What is Kimber doing right here in front of referee Brian Hebner?
Not allow Kimber to continue her momentum there. That's interesting. Back exposed. Bridge, it's over.
Got her.
I don't even think Taylor knows.
Huge right now. Tennille's even in there with her. Good on Taylor Wilde. I'm a woman of very much.
Tna Impact for Susan or for Kim as they have faced off against Taylor.
With you, that is not the case. Kimberly and Susan both need to...
Oh, Deanna, stop. Tia.
Have you met the boy?
Confidence. Such readiness to prove yourself is the best, and we have become a bit of a coward.
To not defeat. You know what?
Well, listen to this. Champion with no challengers.
I need opponents. I am a fighting champion. Okay, so you should wrestle Rosemary, and I will...
But you do not know the man. You associate the... But behind what you saw on screen, if you knew what the agony I was in, but what I do blame them for is the second isn't worth your time. You were the first to criticize every single member of this rotten industry. Every phony. So it was entirely up to me. I rose from the ashes. I promised to be bigger, so now I'm here to make every one of you feel at Under Siege. That starts with...
It looks like we might have another match for Under Siege.
Under Siege. Introducing first, accompanied Raju.
D'Lo throughout the entire match, and then switch.
Just a second for the momentum of a match to switch. It takes just 3 seconds.
amends by that was what he showed the world. He's capable. Passion again. That is history.
It is definitely history because both men struggled to get to their feet, but there, Trey Miguel.
Will and the heart that brought Trey Miguel to perhaps become the #1 contender, and then
two guys whose stars are both rising. Two guys who we need to sit and watch and admire.
Yep, Trey Miguel has certainly, the match just still may be a tick better. Your thoughts?
Oh, I definitely think there, Trey Miguel can take it and elevate it and go anywhere.
Turnbuckle.
Right there. Smartly, Rohit bails out to the floor, and look at the big man, Shira, stepping up.
His eyes on Rohit Raju. Rohit needs perhaps his karma may not be lining up for him in this match.
He's taking all 10 seconds before he gets back in. Gather.
Wrestler's circle. Trey Miguel trying to get his head lower than Rohit. Trying to change levels on him.
Yeah, Trey is trying to get control of anybody.
He's got to be careful it doesn't slip because then he's going to expose the neck. It's side fighting here.
This is a leverage game. It's whoever. There we go.
Absolutely amazing.
Look at that.
Woo! Trey Miguel is to soar. Credit Rohit Raju because he is slaying any better than that. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling.
During the break, it's just like you see right there. It's distract the ref and.
This match part of a qualifiers tournament. Contender to the Impact Championship held by
contact. He has no fear, no regard for his body as long as
in lights, and you saw how Rohit just put on the brakes.
Just locked down low.
Have the opportunity here. Cover leg hook. Imagine the thoughts going through their mind.
Rebellion DVD right now on Shop Impact. Relive one of the.
That's what it's important to look ahead to the future. Before we realize it, God willing, we live and be well, July will be here and it'll be...
Because Shira... Oh, divorce court! And that was...
There changes everything for Rohit Raju.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never had a separated shoulder, it will stop everything you do.
But he's throwing the right one just fine. It creates just...
And Rohit is laying some heavy offense. Where's Rohit going? He's going to the top.
But what about the physical beating? Yeah, oh, wow, he's just answering.
Oh, double stomp to the back. Both men want
work on the uppercut there, but here comes Trey Miguel.
Oh,
nicely done by Trey Miguel. Spins through Northern Lights.
Supposed to bend like that. Oh my goodness, Trey Miguel with the submission on the
into a cover arm is trapped. No.
Now a tremendous submission on the arm.
This is a special young man. Oh, Rohit Raju though nailed.
Maintains control. He maintains control. Falcon's arrow.
Yes, he stayed with it. He's
is he in? It's live.
Across the
back.
Look at Trey Miguel. No. What a great match.
Golly.
Miguel around. Hip disconnect.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. We've seen it before. Trey locked in. There's nowhere for it. He taps out.
Miguel.
Sami Callihan, Chris Sabin, and Matt Carter.
Rohit Raju had two choices there. Either let his arm get snapped and Jake something doing out here. Oh, he's going right to Shira. Raju. Oh! Cost Jake something. His mapping is out to exact some revenge. Oh, wow!
Something had opportunity ripped from
something is fired up. And Rohit.
Hey, if you're out of fish and chips, you're off this boat. Walk the... Yeah. Senior Hernandez, show her to the plane. You know, there might be a job opportunity for a young lady here.
I heard we're placing bets. What's going on? I know you guys heard I just qualified.
I'm not just here to play games. I'm here to win some championships. So sorry, guys. Yeah, gotcha. Anyone who wants to make money knows when you bet.
Former world champion too, so, you know, don't count me out.
Oh, guys, champion who's going to be world champion again and 119th tag team champion.
Kid and Caboodle, what year are you from? You friends, right?
Haven't you been in a match with your friends before? You fight. Best man wins.
What do you think is the best tag team you've ever been a part of? Is it NW? Is it... Yeah, very serious.
I see what you're trying to do here, man. It ain't gonna fly.
Is it machine guns or beer guns? You guys being tag team specialists, you really think you can do this without someone having you
at ringside tonight to beat Moose?
Yeah, sure.
Let me tell you something real quick, buddy.
And then after I beat Moose,
Well, guess it's just you and me tonight, Swingarella number.
Welcome back to Impact Wrestling. We're a little man tag team match. It certainly will be volatile.
By Carl Anderson, Don Callis, and Kenny Omega. Oh.
Two things jump out at me right away. First, yes, the black eye that Doc Lee will not bring the titles out here tonight. It's almost as if he is hiding championships.
Well, he's also saying, I'm too glorious to be seen in all my splendor. You gotta earn it.
It's just, it goes inside the psyche and the mind. Titles, or you're looking at Kenny Omega. And that's another discussion that we can have. But let's this week, in the black eye, no tag team titles.
Omega will take on the team of Thin Juice and none other.
And the Impact World Tag Team Champions,
third of the team alongside his partner David Finlay and Eddie Edwards at Unders. Luke Gallows has a black eye. So think about the man that can do that.
Even at Rebellion, I gave Juice Robinson a high five when he was running around the ring of a champion. Hey, just look at Doc Gallows' eye.
And Callis can. Kenny and Don are riding high, the brothers. Juice Robinson.
Well, they've tempered down the party and stuff because there's the Good Brothers.
So here we go. Obviously, size advantage is going to be.
You can see the different attitude on Doc Gallows right now. There's no.
Juice Robinson busted up Gallows' face. At the end of the day, they're still fundamentally sound as is Doc Gallows.
Yeah, he is. But doing it. Deceptively strong, Juice Robinson is.
Robinson gets Doc Gallows.
Those hammer fists right to the top of the head. That is clothesline in the corner and fells to Big LG. And Juice Robinson is
Juice continues to circle to his right, staying away from
as big as he is. He's got a wing.
Just as we say, Doc hopped up, Carl hopped up. It's a numbers advantage for Don, Kenny, and the brother. Not wanting to settle for the count out.
Yeah, you see Kenny Omega was...
It's an interesting insight. We can say all the things we want about Kenny Omega and everyone else up to a different level if they allow it and if they want to go.
They want to be just like him on this domestic level. They want to be...
LG getting his hands up, shots to the body designed to bring it.
Dissecting with these surgical blows. Gazing over his masterpiece.
He's just so smug.
Like you were the architect of all this carnage.
So disingenuous. No, it's obnoxious.
Nice kick out there and straight down. Biting him. This is an insult to injury, right? And Kenny shouting something out.
We've seen Doc weight of the big man, all of it on the neck and head.
Forcing the head down, cutting off the breathing.
Guts now, and look at that. Off the ropes.
Chin.
Shoots a reverse half. Cover.
Hey, down. This man is a competitor. Oh, dig it in the eyes.
Has negated any speed advantage that Juice could bring to this match.
Wind off and
impose it. He's not going to allow it to happen. Strength. Uses the ropes really well. Now Juice Robinson has an opportunity.
You see David Finlay down there shouting it.
And Doc, here we go. Gallows on his way and Robinson on his way.
Oh, look at the speed here. Juice Robinson hitting these ropes and accelerating it. Go. If you can't take him that high, you take him that low. Short D. Joe and Doc, I can take your best shot and I can keep going.
Caught with it before. What's Robinson going to do? Building it up. Here comes the left hand.
And now he's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, good. I know a lot of people would love to be doing that right now.
Yeah, Juice Robinson.
But Gallows may have endured to be picked off here. No! He's got him lined up. Boom! Through the air.
And sit.
It's over. That's a great pour garbage all over it.
You go from getting up to make this.
Yeah. And
here comes Eddie Edwards.
A little over a week away from
Eddie. Heartbeat of Impact Wrestling is coming down here to do something, but another number.
As well, it's been fractured by the man in
exactly where he's throwing those punches.
Of course he does. Mega champion. He is the belt collector. He is Kenny.
He's good. He's letting the world know it. Look at him. Look at the arrogance. Look at this.
Don't mean to make the obvious play on words, but
excuse me, Deanna, do you have an...
Who I want, when I want. And right now, it's time for me to leave. Bye-bye. Pleasure's mine.
You know, I heard you were looking for me. Left the building, because I heard what you had to say, and that seems like a great age. And I know you just can't wait. You're so excited to see who's going to win. This is You know what? You should join the booking meetings once in a while. You have a good mind.
Welcome back to Impact Wrestling, and
VSK, he's a young upstart and looks like a good pro.
New York VSK.
King, it's a screen name. He used when he was in 5th grade, but I love the...
Columbia, Canada, representing the Bullet Club,
And maybe the glass breaking or the first chord of Phantasmo is one of the very best wrestlers.
He is one of the top men around this planet. What this young man is going to bring here and what he's going to do in Impact.
Did you ever think you'd see El Phantasmo and David Penzer? Watch.
Wow.
Two-time IWG Esmo. VSK, you've got your work cut out for you, kid.
It's just gonna rock your damn world.
VSK has some good training.
Look at that acceleration of Phantasmo right now.
Created a pro in this young man. It would be a huge victory here. Takes the...
Look, VSK.
What's he got in mind here?
Nice.
Body VSK firmly.
I'm thinking that slam splash has nasty.
You know, it says a lot about all of these different... Now is about to show the world why he's one of the very best.
In, and when VSK covered up, El Phantasmo stopped, and they're gonna...
He doesn't let them in, and all the letters aside, it's still wrestling done, cross body block, perpetual...
The tongue out, just like Michael Jordan when he's going for a dunk. He was just hooking the cover. Everybody know it.
Look. Trap arm, but VSK was able to roll
nice kid. Phantasmo got distracted because he looked over and said, was it a tune here?
Phantasmo may be out!
Oh, goodness!
And wow!
This young man is showing everybody something here. I didn't call that.
Hard shot by VSK, keeps the momentum moment out. So a lot of boots loaded. He says he's been kicking 2, 3. Tip of the enough in there with a world-class
has all the skill, all the tools in the world, and still he resorts.
Hands or legs still to come tonight, seeking to get their hands. Siege one step closer to the Impact World title, but Knockouts Tag Team Champions takes on Kira Hogan. Yeah. Impact Wrestling, it's time for some Knockouts action.
Natasha Steeles representing Fire and Flavor.
Missing. Yes, the t-shirt is nice, the hair is nice, everything.
Impact Knockouts Tag Team titles aren't around the waist of Fire.
It looks like Fire and Flavor are focusing their attack a little higher up.
Her Tag Team Champions, Rachel Ellering.
We saw Rachel Ellering did the yeoman's work. Most of the out of Rachel Ellering. We see a truly
second-generation star. She has the pedigree to prove it, and she has been a champion here in Impact Wrestling. Think about that.
I like what Impact Management is doing, and there's a lot of pressure on that. We saw it was in the mix.
Yeah, of course they are, but they still have something to say about that. Oh, that is vicious. When she turns it on, she's like a banshee. It doesn't matter. She's...
Kira Hogan now firmly in control of Rachel Ellering. Takes her...
Jordan is looking in disbelief because Rachel's being pulled. Yeah. And look at Kira accelerating Rachel Ellering.
All the way across the ring, build up momentum, slam the head, and Rachel Ellering...
Here, right into the turnbuckles. That's the strength factor of Rachel Ellering.
To gain her composure. You mentioned being a champion for almost the entire... Comes in. You've got to stay a champion.
A champion.
Absolutely.
That's the way the work begins after you get the
second or third title run. So a Fire and Flavor better now without the... Kick for Rachel and exposes the head, Kara. Ref in position in just a 1.
And Rachel with a strong kick out there.
Now Kiera with a methodical pace.
To choke, that forearm is under, almost, it is under the chin.
Kind of smartly turned.
Both of them flat down.
When both fighters went down, that tells you Kiera hits hard. Short, quick, burstful, impactful, and kick out.
Yeah, because Kiera can get that hair.
Kira rolling to the perimeter of the ring. Cover away from the run.
Speed. Well, I can hit you really hard, but if I can run really fast and run it,
you can't catch. So who's who in this match?
Apparently,
these two trading misses here. Did enough.
There it is.
She got her. match. This is the match Fire and Flavor needed to feel.
This was the match that Fire and Flavor needed, but they didn't come close.
And still renew hostilities.
Oh, I can't believe this. What's going on? Feel good? You look great. I don't know why you're wrestling. I don't know why you're wrestling anybody. I mean, do you remember? I'm going to be very consistent in how I treat people on this team. I'm going to, I mean, you're a 5-tool athlete. You're a star. I'm not sure why they're
now to keep me away from Kenny. Is that what you're doing? Trying to butter me up?
I don't want to. You know what the qualifying is? This is the qualifying, Moose. I mean, for anything, but instead, they're going to put you into harm's way.
Shut your mouth. It's starting to annoy me.
I know you got to focus. Just send a message to the office for booking you in that match.
Oh my God, we talking about this loss again. How many times I got to say I agreed? The missing piece to the puzzle. What are y'all doing here?
What? Hey, Jordan, prepare. And didn't they have a little time to prepare? A little bit?
Trying to have those if you didn't have her. And at Under Siege, boo, as a matter of... You are a second-generation star. You're an actual challenger here.
I mean, you actually haven't had a singles match yet, so maybe you want to step and do it.
Then we gonna do it next week. We gonna do the dance, and that's on period. Jokes. They're funny, right? We gonna see about it. You got that. You got that.
Under Jordan's skin, we'll keep an eye on ImpactWrestling.com to see if that to face Tna Impact for the Knockouts title at Under Siege.
Then Petey Williams versus Ace Austin versus TJP versus then Carl Anderson with Doc Gallows takes on David Finlay.
All right, our final qualifier. By the time we go off the...
On to Under Siege. Introducing first,
captivate a moment. Moose's entrance, and when the lights come up, you see a man that out of everyone need it all against
the Cowboy James Storm.
Pushing down the road, seen every trick in the book. So this is a you and I don't want to remember. James Storm has done it. His legacy in our sport.
Consummate pro, it doesn't matter. Favorite to win any match on any given.
Not out with Storm, and we will keep an eye on that. So once the bell sounds, we're on our way.
That Don Callis has been talking about is swirling around Moose's head right now. Is he think this man is motivated? I wonder what he means when he says he has a message to...
Look, James Storm can throw.
Would want to do that with a guy with the strength of Moose.
He's got Moose in his tracks, but Storm had his wherewithal about him. Sends the big man, and we'll find out when Impact comes back right after this. Fill out the field, heading to Under Siege on May 15th.
Going at it toe-to-toe right now. James Storm is taking the advantage.
Hey, Matt Cardona, Trey Miguel, and Chris Sabin at
Moose blocks the kick. That's a James Storm signature move, but no.
Smart, but it's also a move that Moose would...
For Moose's sake, he is all that and more.
And it's been documented, James Storm, over 1,000 matches under the Impact.
James Storm's leg into those steel restraints, and that is just
as I'm sure there's a part of Chris Sabin that enjoys the...
He is trying to get distance away from Moose. There. This is devious because now Moose is stomping on the knee.
James Storm likes to use the super kick the last call, likes to use the Eye of the Storm,
And if you take away the vertical base of James Storm, it neglects.
Now let's talk a little bit about Moose from the neck up. And then seemingly being left out of the picture against not feeling neck up. What's he thinking?
To take a deep dive into the thoughts of he believes he's already the #1 contender to
glaring hole. A glaring hole about being able
to taste defeat. Sometimes you have to slide backwards down the mountain and he climbed Everest, known as Kenny Omega.
Each shot meticulous. There's a plan here.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. I got a little fight left in me. You might take him a leg.
Right hands, they are heavy. I don't know what's behind them and move.
Behind the legs of James Storm. He's taking away a wheel. He's taking away.
It's hard not to start to handicap how each wrestler matches up he brings.
That's a fair point. Each person has their attributes. Each person has Moose accelerating in. Whoa, drop kick to the knee.
But nary
hand. The brains behind the operation. fair point. He has been thinking about this for a long time. Moose is executing this to perfection.
Yeah, James Storm's leg. You can see the pain etched on the Cowboy's face.
Better, and see if he can continue, because you don't run a risk from it.
Finally sees it, and just like that, Moose going back to the hold there.
Quick.
Yeah, credit Brian Hebner, though. He did force Moose to break the hold. You gotta be careful there, and you know it. Yeah, and you can marvel at the brutality, but what about the precision? It's effective.
Why would you say it's not pretty? It is perfect, beautiful offense by Moose. It might be the most beautiful offense I've seen.
On to Moose. Perhaps Moose is positioning himself to be the Kenny Omega.
Oh, look at that. James Storm at the last second moved up. Moose coming in again now. Oh, look, James Storm has
using the corner. He's using the ring as an aid. And let's see what the Cowboys got in the bottle. Here we go.
Hands by Storm can fell anyone in this business. Oh, best press!
Here we go, and now Storm has Moose down. Slips through the clothesline. Could this be the opportunity? The Cowboys.
Let's see Moose back up from anybody.
Moose's mouth wide open.
That's chop right there, and the Cowboy is hurting.
Leverage he can get. James Storm on the move. Tornado DDT. No!
James Storm could not muster years.
If they have to go through this just to earn an opportunity.
We heard it from Mauro Ronaldo the other day. He said Siri was asked
that rebellion. And ladies and gentlemen, his word now, son.
Good, hold on. Could not lock Moose's arms down. Oh! That crowd coming out now.
He's speared.
Now Moose slowly going after it. Looks like he's going to hook a single leg. See how Moose has got the arms laced under. It is putting pressure on the brutal hold.
Moose does just that.
Moose this tournament, but to go on and beat Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, I think Moose's performances are going to have to weigh in on what they think of what they've seen from Moose. An assisted Eye of the Storm.
Can the leg hold
coming.
up? Can the leg hold up?
And
Storm is hurting.
Yeah. So I was wrong. Never count out the Cowboy.
Oh, super kick. Oh, he can't even cover him.
Just slide over and make a cover and worry about remedies. I'm going to get you there, Cowboy. A lot of them come in a bottle.
Look, Brian had to. Oh, spear!
Capitalize, and Moose does. There, but the discussion with Hebner, just those mere seconds reprieve.
What is Moose doing? I was about to give you credit for it.
Field of six has been finally filled out.
What are you doing?
Now, this is exact to the locker room.
Hear that pop? Did you hear that pop? Did you hear? It's gonna be permanent damage to James Storm. His thing was already beat on.
What if Saban was out here? Would that have not happened?
Plant seeds up to the...
Fine, I get it, And even when you do plant seeds, you got to six-way and Under Siege is complete. Sami Callihan, Chris...